everyone. In today's session, we will study, in fact, we will discuss some of the questions based on continuity of a function which are important from exam point of view. And if you remember, we have studied the concept part on this topic in continuity of a function part 1 video. Right, so in case you have not watched that video, please go through those concepts, because without concept in the topic it's difficult to solve the questions. So for that reason I would request you all to go through the first video, I mean continuity of a function first video on this topic, and then maybe it will be easier for you to understand all these questions. So I have taken here 3 types of questions, and questions of type 1, which is like examine continuity of the following functions at indicated points. So we have to examine continuity of the function. It means we have to say whether the function is continuous or discontinuous. And also we know a function fx is continuous at x equal to a if limit x approaches to a, fx equal to fa. So we have to check limiting value equal to functional value or not, or whether limit exists or not, yeah, functional value is defined or not. Okay, so first question is fx equal to 3 when x equal to 0 and fx equal to under root 1 plus 3x minus under root 1 minus 3x by sin x when x not equal to 0. So we have to examine continuity of the function at x equal to 0. So as it is very clear in the question, when x equal to 0, fx equal to 3. It means f0 equal to 3. Then next, the limit of the function when x approaches to 0. So limit x approaches to 0, fx equal to limit x approaches to 0 under root 1 plus 3x minus under root 1 minus 3x by sin x. So as you can see here, the numerator contains radical sign, and also by putting x equal to 0 you are getting 0 by 0 form. So to evaluate this limit, we are rationalizing the numerator, means multiplying the numerator and denominator by the rationalizing factor of the numerator. So you can clearly see here. Now we are getting limit x approaches to 0. So after the calculation we are getting here 6x divided by sin x into under root 1 plus 3x plus under root 1 minus 3x. That is equal to limit x approaches to 0. It is x by sin x into 6 upon this. Okay, and here you see limit x approaches to 0, x by sin x, where x is measured in radians, this becomes 1, and this part you can put the value directly, you are getting 6 by 2. So limit of the function at, as x approaches to 0, we are getting 3. So it means limit x approaches to 0, fx equal to 3 and f0 also equal to 3, which means limit x approaches to 0, fx equal to f0. So the conclusion is fx is continuous at x equal to 0. So in this, fx equal to sin x by x plus cos x when x greater than 0 and 2 when x equal to 0 and fx equal to 4 into 1 minus under root 1 minus x by x when x less than 0. We have to examine continuity of this function at x equal to 0. So here also, like the previous question, when x equal to 0, fx equal to 2. It means f0 equal to 2. Right? Now LHL and RHL we have to find. Limit x approaches to 0 minus means when x less than 0, fx equal to 4 times 1 minus under root 1 minus x by x. So in LHL we are taking limit x approaches to 0 minus fx equal to limit x approaches to 0 minus 4 into 1 minus under root 1 minus x by x. And I hope all of you know how to evaluate left hand limit and right hand limit. So I have used the same procedure here. Limit h approaches to 0 4 times 1 minus, it is under root 1 minus of 0 minus h. It means we are getting 1 plus h and this x is 0 minus h. Okay. Now after we are rationalizing the numerator again. So 4 times here 1 minus under root 1 plus h, multiply numerator and denominator by 1 plus under root 1 plus h, and we are getting 4 times minus h by minus h into 1 plus under root 1 plus h, and this minus h, numerator and denominator we can cancel them. So we are getting limit h approaches to 0 4 by 1 plus under root 1 plus h, and we don't have 0 by 0 form now after removing this minus h by minus h numerator and minus h in the denominator. So here the limit x approaches to 0 minus fx equal to 2. Now coming to right hand limit, limit x approaches to 0 plus fx equal to limit x approaches to 0 plus, so when x more than 0, fx equal to sin x by x plus cos x. So we are using this. So limit h approaches to 0. Now sin 0 plus h by 0 plus h plus cos 0 plus h, and we are getting sin h by h, here it is cos h, limit h approaches to 0. So obviously we are getting here 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. So right hand limit 2, left hand limit 2. It means limit x approaches to 0, fx equal to 2, and that is also equal to f0. So we have limiting value equal to functional value. It means function is continuous at x equal to 0. Question is, we have taken in this category, we are having fx equal to x minus mod x by x when x not equal to 0 and 2 when x equal to 0. Examine continuity of this function at x equal to 0. So we have f0 equal to 2. Is it clear? Now next you see, whenever we take mod x and we are given x not equal to 0. So it means x is either greater than 0 or less than 0. When x less than 0, mod x equal to minus x. And when x greater than 0, mod x equal to x. So in left hand limit, limit x approaches to 0 minus fx equal to limit x approaches to 0 minus x minus mod x by x. So as I said, when x less than 0, mod x equal to minus x. So here it will be x minus of minus x, that is 2x by x. Okay, and here you see x not equal to 0 it is given. So x not equal to 0, so you don't think it is 2x by x, so 0 by 0 form. Okay, because we are specifically given x not equal to 0. So 2x by x will be equal to 2. And coming to right hand limit x approaches to 0 plus fx equal to x approaches to 0 plus it is x minus mod x by x, and when x greater than 0 mod x equal to x. So we are getting here x minus x by x. So here again don't think it is 0 by 0. We are given clearly x not equal to 0. So we are considering this case when x not equal to 0. So denominator is not 0. Numerator is 0 because you are taking x minus x, right? So 0 by some non-zero quantity, that is equal to 0. And here you see left hand limit 2, right hand limit 0. It means what? Limit x approaches to 0, fx doesn't exist. It means the function is not continuous at x equal to 0. It means function is discontinuous to 0. So coming to our questions of type 2, here find the value of k for which the following functions are continuous at the indicated points. Here already we are given the function is continuous. Yeah, the functions are continuous. So we have to find the value of k, or you can say the value of any constant given in the question. So such questions are very important. In fact, most of the years now, in board exams, such questions actually come. So you can practice some more questions of similar type because it's not possible to solve each and every question in video. So you can say it is just a sample of questions, so that now it can give you idea of what type of questions you need to practice to really have confidence on the concepts of the topic and to really have lots of practice work. Fx equal to 1 minus cos 4x by x square if x less than 0. It is k if x equal to 0, and it is mod x by under root 16 plus root x minus 4 if x greater than 0. So for what value of k this function is continuous at x equal to 0. So we are having f0 equal to k. Now depending upon the condition we have to take LHL and RHL. So limit x approaches to 0 minus fx equal to limit x approaches to 0 minus, here it is 1 minus cos 4x by x square. So we are having limit h approaches to 0, 1 minus cos 4 into 0 minus h, and in the denominator whole square of 0 minus h. So denominator becomes 0 minus h ka whole square, that is h square. Numerator becomes what? Cos minus theta equal to cos theta, as we know. So we are getting 1 minus cos 4h. And we also know 1 minus cos 2x is 2 sin square x. So 1 minus cos 2h is what? 2 sin square 2h. Denominator is h square. And just we need to arrange it just to get formula of the limit. So twice of it is square of sin 2h by square of 2h चाहिए है ना. We need to have sin theta by theta का whole square. So in order to make 4h square here, we are multiplying 4 in the denominator and 4 in the numerator, and this becomes what? Limit h approaches to 0, 2 into sin 2h by 2h whole square into 4. So we are getting 2 into 1 into 4, that is equal to 8. And the right hand limit is limit x approaches to 0 plus fx equal to limit x approaches to 0 plus root x by under root 16 plus root x minus 4. So here we are rationalizing the denominator, means multiply under root 16 plus root x plus 4. Okay, so so by doing this, denominator becomes what? 16 plus root x minus 16, that is equal to root x, and numerator is in front of you, you can see. So this root x and this root x cancelled out, so you are getting here 4 plus 0, under root of 4 plus 0, then plus 4, you are getting 8. So right limit 8, left limit is also 8, f0 equal to k. And as we are already given, fx is continuous at x equal to 0. It means limiting value equal to functional value. So limit x approaches to 0, fx, that is equal to 8, that is equal to f0. So but f0 is k. It means k equal to 8. Hence, for k equal to 8, the given function is continuous at f. So next question, a bit similar, it is in the type 2. Let fx equal to 1 minus sine cube x by 3 cos square x if x less than pi by 2. It is a if x equal to pi by 2, and b into 1 minus sine x by pi minus 2x ka whole square if x greater than pi by 2. And here f pi by 2 equal to a. So here what we need to do? Find a and b if the given function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. Okay, if fx is continuous at x equal to pi by 2, find a and b. So we are having f pi by 2 equal to a. Then next you see, whenever you take limit x approaches to pi by 2 minus, left hand limit. So that is 1 minus sine cube x is just like a cube minus b cube. So what I have written here, 1 minus sine x into 1 plus sine x plus sine square x. A cube minus b cube is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Denominator is 3 times this cos square x is 1 minus sine square x. So 1 minus sine x into 1 plus sine x. And it is very clear, no? 1 minus sine x and 1 minus sine x. Numerator, denominator. This common factor can be cancelled out. Okay. So then we applied here, the format of LHL. See, limit h approaches to 0. So all the x, wherever we have x, that is being replaced by pi by 2 minus h. You can clearly see here. So then you can write here 1 plus cos h plus cos square h, then 3 times 1 plus cos h. Right? You can write like this also. So that is 1 plus 1 plus 1. Right? 3. In the denominator 3 into 2 means we are getting 1 by 2. Now coming to right hand limit, limit x approaches to pi by 2 plus fx equal to limit x approaches to pi by 2 plus b into 1 minus sine x by pi minus 2x whole square. So limit h approaches to 0, b into, so again x will be replaced by pi by 2 plus h. So numerator becomes b into 1 minus cos h, because sine pi plus pi by 2 plus theta is cos theta. And here pi minus twice of this whole square, we are getting 4h square. Now 1 minus cos h is 2 sine square h by 2. right? So this is 2, this is 4, so you are having b by 2, okay, sin h by 2 by h by 2 whole square into 1 by 4 means you are getting RHL equal to b by 8. But we are given function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. So when x equal to pi by 2, your so fx equal to what? In one case it is 1 by 2, in the other case it is b by 8. So because function is continuous at x equal to pi by 2, so it means the limit must exist. So LHL should be equal to RHL. So 1 by 2 equal to b by 8, and that is also equal to f pi by 2 means a. So it is continuous at x equal to pi by 2. So a equal to 1 by 2 equal to b by 8. And just equate these three things. So that is basically a equal to 1 by 2, b equal to 4. Okay. I hope it is clear. Okay. Next question is, it is of type 3. So basically it is, you can say, miscellaneous types of questions and general type of questions. Show that the function fx equal to bracket x means it signifies greatest integer function x, plus again within this bracket you have 1 minus x means this is also the greatest integer function in 1 minus x. Prove that it is discontinuous at x equal to 0. Then the second part of the question is, see, can this discontinuity be removed? So whenever it comes to this removal of discontinuity, it means what? So it might be the case of removable discontinuity. So as you know, removable discontinuity can be removed when the function is redefined. So let's first check it whether it is continuous or not. So first of all, take x equal to 0. What is the value of fx at this point? So f0 equal to, if you put 0 directly, you are getting 0. So bracket function of 0 will be what? 0 is an integer, so ये 0 हो जाएगा. And if x equal to 0, you are getting 1 here. So 0 plus 1, f0 equal to 1. And whenever you come to right hand limit x approaches to 0 plus fx equal to, here limit h approaches to 0, 0 plus h का bracket value, then 1 minus of 0 plus h. So 0 plus h means it is more than 0, right, and less than 1. So this value is 0. In this case 1 minus h. 1 minus h is smaller than 1. So the greatest integer function, I mean smaller than 1, the previous integer 1 का क्या होगा? 0. You are getting 0 here. Whenever you take LHL, that is limit h approaches to 0, you can write here it is 0 minus h plus 1 minus of 0 minus h. Okay, so in first case 0 minus h the bracket value, okay, it is again less than 0. So less than 0 bracket value is, that is minus 1. It is 1 plus h means slightly more than 1. So the bracket integer function of this, value will be slightly more than 1 means it is basically you have to take 1 here. So you are getting minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. Okay, here you see, so beautifully, you can see it is very special case when limit both LHL, RHL exist and both are equal, both are not equal. Now limit x approaches to 0, fx. Yeah, so even if this is defined, limit exists, function is defined, f0 equal to 1, but both of them are not equal. limit x approaches to 0, fx equal to 0, that is not equal to f0. So it means fx is discontinuous at x equal to 0. So in my first video I have told, we have discussed regarding removable discontinuity. So out of 3 types of discontinuity, so removable discontinuity, in that case both limiting value and functional value, they exist but they are not equal. So here it is the case. Okay, limit x approaches to 0, fx not equal to f0. So your answer will be what? Yes, this discontinuity can be removed. Okay, and also let me tell you how to remove the discontinuity. Now we can remove the discontinuity when we redefine the function. So to make it continuous, we can redefine the function as fx equal to, this is bracketed x plus bracketed 1 minus x when x not equal to 0, and it is 0 when x equal to 0. So अगर हम ऐसे डिफाइन करेंगे लिमिटिंग वैल्यू फंक्शनल वैल्यू, या सो इंस्टेड ऑफ 1 इट शुड बी 0. अगर ये होगा तो ये कंटिन्यूअस हो जाएगा. Okay, so the questions on removable discontinuity can be done like this. And our last question is, last question of today's class. It's a bit different type of question. Let f is a function from real number to real number set, satisfies the equation f of x plus y equal to fx plus fy for all xy belongs to set of real numbers. If f is continuous at x equal to a, then show that it is continuous for all x belongs to R. So as I said, it is a bit different sort of question, and at the same time, if the concepts are clear, you really can enjoy this question. So here we are given fx is continuous at x equal to a. It means limit h approaches to 0, f of a plus h equal to fa. Okay, so this concept also we have discussed earlier in my earlier video. So now when you come to this one, evaluating left side, limit of left side, as you know, fx plus y equal to fx plus fy. So f of a plus h should be equal to f of a plus f of h. So limit h approaches to 0, it is fa plus fh, that is equal to fa. And this quantity will be, see, fa is independent of h. So whatever may be the value of h, ये fa के ऊपर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, right? So you are getting fa plus limit h approaches to 0 fh, that is equal to 0, which gives us limit h approaches to 0 fh equal to 0. Our next, so as we have to prove it is continuous at x equal to a, then show that it is continuous for all x belongs to R. Now for all x belongs to R, for this, so let us take alpha as an arbitrary number, and also we have limit h approaches to 0 fh equal to 0. Okay, so limit h approaches to 0, f of a plus h equal to what? Limit h approaches to 0, f of a plus f of h. So here you are getting, so that is equal to what? Limit h approaches to 0, fa will be fa only. Limit h approaches to 0 fh, that is equal to 0. So you are getting fa plus limit h approaches to 0 fh, that is equal to fa. Okay, so because ये 0 है तो यही रह जाएगा सिर्फ. So limit h approaches to 0, f of a plus h equal to fa. Okay, so it means, so we have taken here arbitrary number. So it means what? Fx is continuous for all x, for all x belongs to R, but at x equal to a. So whenever it is continuous for any arbitrary number from set of real numbers, it means what? It is continuous, fx is continuous for all x belongs to R. Okay, so these are the questions to be done in today's class. Okay, and we will be continuing with some more questions, some higher order thinking questions. Okay, and also continuity of a point function at an interval, and so basically these are the types of questions which you can expect in your board exams. Okay, so thank you much, and also keep on practicing so that no, the topic will be very basically you will be gaining confidence in the topic. So thank you so much, and please subscribe, like and share this video with your friends. Yeah, so you can, I mean, you will be in tune with the more and more questions and concepts. Okay, so thank you so much.